The problem here is that the software is proprietary, closed down, and not open for introspection really by third parties. Modern smartphones are really complex. They're really a myriad of different small chips working together. What the user sees most of the time, like the Android and iOS, is just running on one chip. And there are a lot of different chips which are utterly important. One specific one which I'm in my research look into a lot is the so-called baseband or cellular processor. That is a dedicated chip for implementing all the communication with the cell towers. So acronyms like 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, LTE and so on, all of this is running on this particular chip. And this creates a lot of complexity in software, while at the same time, it's a huge attack surface. Attackers could connect over the air, trying to find vulnerabilities in the software running on those chips and take over our communication. The main idea of our virtualized testing environment is that we take the software which is running on the communication processor and run this on our analysis host. And then when it's running on the analysis host, we can start sending malformed input to it and understand how the software would react. Once we discovered potential vulnerabilities in those virtual testing environments, we move over to physical over-the-air testing, and we try to understand if we will spin up our own fake base station, our own fake cell tower, whether it would lead to crashes inside the actual phones. There's this huge discussion going on around 2G sunset and disabling 2G networks, for instance. This is a very great discussion and great to see. Now, the unfortunate truth is that very likely, even if the network side disables 2G, our phones will still support this, because we could be going to regions which do only allow 2G, for instance. So, as a result, this attack surface in the phone still remains. And I think we would need to look into ways to make sure that, for instance, only the cellular protocols and the cellular generations which we are using at the time are actually enabled on the phone for their usage. My research focuses a lot on finding bugs and vulnerabilities in the implementations before bad actors do find them. The idea here is if we can find the flaws, we can work together with the vendors, with the manufacturers to get these fixed and to secure the products so that in the end, potential victims of attacks are protected.